In our video number 16, we will discuss about excess and deficient demand. Before going into this video or this particular topic, make sure that you have understood the previous topics on equilibrium well. If you understand those previous topics, the economy working at equilibrium, the ADAS approach or the SI approach, this will make it easier to understand this particular topic. At equilibrium, we have learned that aggregate demand is equal to aggregate supply, or savings is equal to investment. This implies that the supply in the market is also equal to demand. The aggregate supply is equal to aggregate demand. This implies that there is full employment of resources or labor. All the resources and all the people who want employment are employed. That is a full employment situation. So if you want to define full employment, it is that those who are able to work and willing to work at the prevailing wage rate get employed. That is full employment. Two conditions may arise when we talk of full employment. Let us look into those two conditions. The first condition, let us say the economy is at full capacity when output is 1000 crore. Output or income is equal to 1000 crore. This is the maximum capacity of an economy, let us say for example. Now the condition 1 is when the aggregate demand in the economy is for 1000 crore and the supply is also worth 1000 crore, the economy is at equilibrium. The second condition is when the demand is only for 800 crore and the supply is also for 800 crore. Here also exists an equilibrium. But since the full capacity is equal to 1000 crore, here we find there is excess capacity of how much? 200 crore. 1000 minus 800, 200 crore excess capacity, which can be called as underemployment of resources, because all the resources are not utilized. What is the full capacity? 1000 crore. But aggregate demand of 1000 crore and aggregate supply of 800 crore would mean that the aggregate demand is greater than aggregate supply. Demand is more, supply is less. And an aggregate demand of 800 crore and an aggregate supply of 1000 crore would mean that the aggregate demand is less than the aggregate supply. We have come across these situations earlier in the previous videos when we were learning equilibrium level and how the adjustment takes place. When aggregate demand was greater than aggregate supply, inventory stock was less. We fell short of the inventory because we were not able to meet the demand. So what did the producers do? They increased the production. To increase production, they need more labor and hence employment would increase. When employment increases, the income level also increases, which would create aggregate demand. So aggregate demand also increases. It will increase to a level at which it will be equal to aggregate supply. Then an equilibrium level would be attained. That is what we learnt. When aggregate demand is less than aggregate supply, inventory stock would increase, pile up, stocks would increase, which would imply that now the production should stop or reduce. How can they reduce production? By creating unemployment. That means people would lose their jobs because we don't need any more production now because there's already a lot of stock existing. So that would imply a reduction in the income level. When the income reduces, the demand for goods and services also reduces. Now, when we talk of full employment, it means that at a given wage rate, the labor market is cleared and it is a state of equilibrium. There is something called voluntary unemployment. Under that condition also we call it full employment because these people, they voluntarily choose not to work at the existing wage rate. Now when people lose their jobs, here unemployment, it is created because we don't want any more production. So this is involuntary unemployment. Though the people are willing to work and able to work at the existing wage rate, they do not get employment. So that is involuntary unemployment. However, the minimum rate of unemployment that must always exist in the economy is called natural rate of unemployment, and this natural rate of unemployment always exists in the economy. Why? Due to the constantly changing supply and demand in the economy, there always exists some frictional and structural unemployment. Hence, a natural rate of unemployment that keeps existing in the economy. Let's now try to understand the excess and deficient demand. When aggregate demand is more than supply, excess demand. And when aggregate demand is less than aggregate supply, deficient demand. So let's now try to understand the excess demand, deficient demand, and the measures to be taken in order to tackle these situations.